you're rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots, and a sexy body full of tats.
Welcome to our channel. In this episode, we explore a phenomenon that has captured the attention of MotoGP fans around the world, Marc Marquez and his smart switch from Honda to Ducati. After years of success with Honda, where he made a name for himself and won world titles, Marquez's decision to move to Ducati came as a surprise to many. In this video, we explore the different aspects of this transition. How was Marc Marquez, known for his aggressive riding style and unique characteristics, able to adapt to a motorcycle with a different character? We will discuss the riding techniques he employs, as well as the strategies that help him stay competitive on the track, despite having to deal with new challenges. In addition, we will also present the reactions of MotoGP fans, teams and analysts to Marquez's bold move. Will this move bring Marquez back to the top, or will it do the opposite? With race moments and in-depth analysis, we'll see how Marquez's intelligence and perseverance could be the key to a new era in his career. So, prepare yourself to dive into the intriguing world of racing, and be sure to watch this video all the way through. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your thoughts on Marc Marquez's changing riding style. Let's get started. And here's the full news. Gresini Racing's Marc Marquez has been praised for his improvement on the Ducati bike this season. Marc Marquez has managed to show his strength again after fading in the last 2 seasons with Honda. How could he not? The rider from Cervera, Spain has scored 2 wins with Gresini and started to regularly get on the podium. Marquez quickly adapted to compete for the 2024 MotoGP World title. He is considered to have been able to change his riding style from Honda with the RC213V and move to the Desmosedici GP. Unmitigated, the assessment was given to Marquez by 3 former riders who had ridden Honda motorbikes. They are Alex Crivell, Jorge Martinez Aspar, and Pol Espargaro. He, Marquez, is aggressive but his riding is more useful, smoother on the bike, Alex Crivell said of Marquez on the Ducati, as reported by Bolasport.com from Motorsport. He doesn't attack the front too much, his position is a little more back to put more pressure on the rear. Some things you can see that he has improved a lot, said the former 500 cubic centimeters racer. Pol Espargaro, who was a Honda rider for 2 seasons, also said something similar about Marquez's position on the Ducati bike. He has a much better acceptance of risk than other riders. His riding style has changed a lot compared to Honda, Pol said. Marc's position at the front, always very far in front of the bike, with his elbows open, allows him to save the bike many times. With the Ducati, we see Marc a little further back on the bike, putting a little more weight on the rear, said the former MotoGP racer who is now a KTM test rider. Continuing his view, Crivell added the difference between when Marquez was still riding Honda and Ducati at this time. Marc's position on the Honda, I saw him attack more aggressive, said Crivell. With the Ducati, the weight is further back. So he avoids lowering the front, which avoids bouncing, and he has more grip coming out of the corner. It's like it's easier, you look at it and say, he's not going fast, but he's going fast, said Crivell. That position makes the entry into the corner cleaner, the rear follows well, he has a good corner pass and he can also turn it a little bit. It's a small detail, we are talking about 0.1 seconds, maximum 0.2, Crivell explained. The last praise was uttered by Jorge Martinez Aspar, a former racer who was with Honda in the 125 cubic centimeters class from 1991 to 1993. According to him, Marquez is still the best racer, but not only because of his motorbike. For me, he is still the best rider, not just because of the bike, Martinez told DAZN. He has hunger, aggressiveness and the desire to win. Crash, crash again, crash again, crash again, and win. I think that's awesome. It means he's still hungry, he's still taking risks and he still wants to win. I don't think he's lost his aggressiveness, let alone his desire, said the Aspar team owner. On the other hand, former MotoGP rider Marco Melandri sees Francesco Bagnaia Ducati as the champion and believes that Marc Marquez, Gresini, will have to struggle a bit next year. Melandri is more than just an authoritative voice thanks to his 44 wins, 137 podiums, 13 pole positions and 37 fastest laps in the MotoGP and Superbike World Championships. Although he no longer competes, he is still closely associated with the world of motorcycle racing and shows it every time he talks about it. In this regard, Momag.com interviewed him, in which he analyzed the current situation of the championship, with 2 riders in pole position and the arrival of Marquez to the official team. When Melandri talks about MotoGP, he knows what he's talking about. He was runner-up in 2005 behind Valentino Rossi. That is why when asked who will win the World Championship this year, he has a clear answer. I find it very difficult to think that a rider who is not from an official team can win the world title against a rider from an official team, Melandri said. Even though Jorge Martin has a 10-point lead and there are only 4 races left. Although Gigi Dall Igna and Claudio Domenicali have stated, like last year, that they will not make any strategy and will let the best man win. What do you want them to say? Because one thing is certain, the victory was deserved for Jorge Martin and Pecco Bagnaia, he said. One is a rider who next year will ride another bike and currently rides the colors of a team that next year will use another brand, Melandri said. Melandri then said about Martin's chances of becoming MotoGP World Champion this year, which he thought was very difficult. It won't happen in 2025, but maybe in the future because Aprilia is doing a great job, admitted Melandri. The former Italian racer admitted that he would give 2 prizes. They have to give 2 world titles because Martin and Bagnaia really make a difference in every way and for everyone. Melandri thinks Pecco, Francesco Bagnaia's nickname, is too perfect. Bagnaia is perfect, he doesn't even sweat. It seems that he doesn't make the minimum effort even when he does extraordinary things, said Melandri. Jorge Martin with such a high level, it is easy to make mistakes, but the mistakes at Misano and those made in qualifying at Motegi have greater weight. Despite being unlucky, Bagnaia still has a little more to offer. He also analyzed the Italians' weekend at Motegi. Saturday and Sunday at Motegi were incredible. He had a precision, a naturalness that made it seem like the easiest thing in the world. However, it's not easy at all, Melandri said. Especially because of the way he did it. I already said it, he didn't even sweat.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little way.